Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Old School. As usual, we're going to do something, a little different, we are going to talk about some fake ass sons of bitches in this promo realm we are in. Today, I want to, definitely address a certain someone who thinks he's somebody. He thinks that he's like a big promoter. He thought he used to be an independent wrestler. And I saw his shit. He was no independent wrestler. Jesus Christ, clumsier than fucking idiot with two left feet. Just as bad as his booking, and just as bad as his promo group. Just as bad as his human life that is worthless. You sit here in the promo realm. This is supposed to be for fun and people, just enjoying themselves and being characters that they're not. And let me give you a little backstory. If you don't know what professional promoing is, we are characters. I play a character named Old School. A lot of my friends play different characters. You got Brett fucking Jacobs. You got the Rising Sun. You got the Big Sweet. You got a lot of guys. Double A Aladonis. I got friends elsewhere. They play the Heathen. The Big Rivers. All these guys. The Dragneos. All these people. But there's one fucking guy who just don't understand reality from the fake. Well, you want to see fake, you little pipsqueak bitch. I want you to go look in the mirror. Matter of fact, get your woman, have her go with you because I want her to understand how fucking fake you are, you fucking loser. He walks on screen the other day and does a 9-minute video, something that was none of his fucking business because, well, the guy that he was coming out to defend hates his fucking guts and thinks he's a fucking joke too. So, quack, understand this. Couple things in this world you're never going to do. Be a man. Well, but it's 2025. You're allowed to be what you are, a fake ass bitch. Never going to be a great promoter because the only ones that believe you're a good promoter, 80% of them can't promote anywhere else because the owners won't book them in good matches because, well, you got to have what they have: speech impediments, lazy eyes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, you could go on for days, but you're clapping like a fucking raccoon who just got a piece of fucking garbage that tasted great for this shitty ass fucking promo. But that's what you call good. And that's why we all know that you are what you are, man. You're a wannabe Vince McMahon. You live off the stereotype that promoing is the WWE. Yeah, that's how stupid you are, you backwoods fucking idiot. I mean, we all know where you came from, but we all know where you live now, don't we? That's okay. I give you the old verbatim that, you know, keep watching out your windows. We might see you soon. All that good shit, all those cliches, the the oh my god moments. See if you clap for that, you stupid bitch. But he wants to come out here in a 9-minute video defending something that was none of his business and an owner in a group that did not want him there pretty much made sure he wasn't there, got rid of him because we were going to have a war game scenario. Well, once he got there, it went to the straight drizzling shits and nobody wanted to be involved. How truthful is that? I got a great friend named Chris Nichols, can't fucking stand the guy. He came over, he hasn't promoted in years. He's like, I want in. I just want in to destroy that piece of shit. I was like, who doesn't want to destroy that piece of shit? Other than his faithful that he thinks like he's a leader of something. Dude, you couldn't lead yourself in a fucking funeral if you were in the hearse in the fucking casket and somebody else was driving you. Plain and simple. Let me give you a couple examples, folks. So PPF, we have judging. Folks have saw the judges and they've watched them commenting and judging and all that good shit. So they're real. Oh God, real. I watched a show. There's one time and I don't have an envelope here, but they were opening envelopes as the judges were supposedly sending them to them. It's the biggest crock of shit I've ever saw in the promo fucking world. But I put him up there with a guy named Ronnie King. Okay. If any of you guys know the King, we know what he is. But him and HSP should tag up. The CWF and HSP are so fucking identical, it's unreal. The only thing Quack's missing is a mask, and he should definitely put one on, the ugly motherfucker that he is. But I mean, faces do get uglier as they're beat on, so be careful, bitch. Um, this guy is, he's the reason the promo realm is the way it is. He's the reason that people are quitting the promo realm and leaving because of him. And it's not because he can beat them in a promo, because, well, the motherfucker can't beat himself with a bottle of lotion. But he'll tell you he does pretty good. And, you know, he don't want to win championships, but yet he's strolling around with one. You know, so get the fuck out of here, dude. You're the fakest bitch on the planet. And we all know it. And if you thought you got to rise out of old school, why don't you play him that video clip or the audio clip I sent you? I laughed at you, bro. I fucking laughed at your dumb ass. You're a joke. You don't scare anybody. You don't intimidate anybody. You don't make anybody go, oh my God, that guy don't like me. I might want to rethink my life. Nope, not one of us. Nobody. Mm. And then you have the loyalists who have followed this idiot, and they go on the page and they make these comments. You know, I love the one by A-List. A-List Alverson, fuck, you got my respect until the end of time, bro. This guy says, it's out there. Who cares? What's it matter now? God bless. But Quacker, you're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. You fucking pussy. I'll send you my address, bitch, if you think you can do something. But I know you can't, because what? You can't fucking stand up for more than 5 minutes? Whatever. You're a fake ass bitch, bro. You're the reason people hate promos. You're the reason people make their groups private so guys like you can't go in there and do your observing, which is really just, let me see if I can find some talent that's actually going to come over here and promo for me. That's what that is. You're a scalper, asshole. You steal talent. And the bad thing is, half of them should really look at you because you fucked them. I've got a good guy in the PPF, great promo artist named Vagabond. Woo! Does he not like you, bro? And I wonder why. Because you've jobbed him for so long. And then there's another guy that is actively over there that all you do is shit on that dude, man. And then some of his promos have obliterated the stutterers and the fucking morons that aren't good, that can't speak, are not legible in a promo battle. But yet you'll keep getting them over. Now, don't worry. You got some bright spots over there. Johnny Blade, the Heathen. I enjoy those two. Why the Heathen likes to pound his head against a wall with a jackass like you is beyond me, but hopefully one day he smartens up and gets away from the fucking promo plague known as Dr. Quack, because there are so many people out there, dude. We literally have people talking and sending each other stuff called Hating Quack. They hate you, dude. You're a hated individual. When you left HSP, it thrived. People loved Michael Bogue. Loved that guy too. They loved him. They respected him. They worked for him. Then you came back and, well, you see half the motherfuckers that were over there having fun dipped. They left. Why? Go look in the mirror, asshole. They don't like you. They can't stand you. Now, you'll probably come out and say the same about old school, but here's the truth, bud. I've got a group that follows me. I promo in a couple different groups. Hell, VOH believes firmly in me. That's why I'm their world champion, king of promo. And that's why guys that you think and tell are great come over there, try to, beat me, and then turns out they get their asses kicked. And, well, now it's, all kayfabe. We don't kayfabe, homeboy. Can you say the same? Man. And the other thing that gets me is you're such a great promoter, but your title's bounced around more than a fucking 50-cent hooker on Friday night. Ooh, goddamn. Talk about cursed. Talk about laughable. Talk about a fucking joke. Look, we got a comment now. Fuck Quack. It is something that everybody loves to talk about. Fuck Quack. The biggest promo joke in the world. And I challenge you to a match, but you won't go nowhere that isn't kayfabed, homeboy. We know that because you can't stand to take a loss. Let's go back and look at when you got your ass beaten by Malice and Heathen in the same show. Whipped, beaten, destroyed. Whew. And then you threw a hissy fit and thought you should have won at least one. Bitch, this is not a goddamn participation trophy contest where we go, oh, he lost that one, give him that one. You stupid fuck. Your shit's not good. It's as good as your independent wrestling was. And that was horrible. Fucking horrible. I've let a couple promoters check your shit out, and they were like, we wouldn't book that guy to sell popcorn. I mean, it's truth. It's fucking truth. You're a fucking joke, bro. But you want to come out here and call me a dickhead. Ooh, guys, call me a dickhead. But my wife and girlfriend don't seem to think that's, the case, you fucking moron. Brett fucking Jacobs, another great fucking talent that you couldn't fucking compare to, you fucking retard. But we all talk in the group chats and we all talk about why and I'm just addressing being called a dickhead, by a fucking moron. The normal quack thing, brother. But we all talk about it. You ready? Here comes the truth. A lot of us don't even want to do this promo game anymore because one, the competition is gone. I mean, we faced everybody we could face. Okay, so now we're getting to the point where my guys in the HHE are facing each other to be competitive, to have competitive matches, to have great matches, and then you leave that, and we're not doing that. We go to different groups, and everybody gets pissy because a Brett Jacobs wins their world title. You're almost going to guarantee that belt staying right where the fuck it's at because he's that fucking good. The Gunslinger goes to organizations, wins titles, and they can't find him a fucking opponent. Why? Because they know he's that fucking good. So is it a monopoly? No. It's just a fact that we faced all these people, and we've beaten all these people. We go back to that Promo Observer was a fucking joke. He's a joke. We all have faced everybody we could. Back when we started in BTB 8 years ago, we faced some of the greats. Okay, now we face guys that are trying to be great. We're facing guys who are trying to get themselves over. You know what I'm saying? But they're not getting over because it's not a believable product. Okay. Now, all this stems, let's go back and rewind for a minute. All this stems from a podcast I did about Promo Entertainment Network. Now, I was given information. I relayed said information. Owner got pissed, hit me up. We had a talk. Maybe I should have talked to him first before doing the whole podcast. That's on me. I fully admit that because he's telling me, and I can quote, he was going to pause it for a minute, not completely shut it down. So I was told he was shutting it down permanently. So for that, Timmy Rents, I do apologize. There's something you don't do you, quack? Fucking piece of shit. But also, you got to look at the factors, okay? The belts were being sold. The promo stars were worried. They were getting messages it was closing down. So I was doing what I do as a broadcast journalist and relaying the information I had. So, once again, Timmy, he knows we've talked. It's on me. I should have probably got with him before I reported what I've gotten or I had. But then the response to that was, what's it into your business, pal? You're a dickhead. Sitting there on his couch in his house because he don't work. He don't fucking do anything in life but sit there and play with his pecker and watch promos all day. And from what I hear, there's a little bit of lotion for a little bit of pecker. You stupid fuck. Let's just say you're moronically fucking intelligent. Do you know what that means? Probably not. I'd send you a dictionary or, a thesaurus or an encyclopedia so you can look all these big words up like hi, bye, how, all that stuff because your education level of fucking pre-K don't play here. You will never ever want to play a chess match with me, bitch, because I've already checkmated you before you ever got on the board, stupid. I am the guy that, will tell you that a lot of people think you're full of shit. A lot of people think you're garbage. We sat over in Penn and waited for this War Games to happen. And what did you do? You scoured the whole promo realm trying to find people that could beat us. We beaten them all, stupid. You fucking moron. I'm a really nice guy. Oh, okay. The guy who said no one's opinion matters needs to learn to analyze a situation. When the group asks for an opinion, they want to hear what everyone has to say. Holy shit. Wow. What an opinion. Oh, but listen, Jacob, here's the problem. Guys like Quack don't want you to have an opinion unless it's their opinion. They don't want you to have an opinion unless you're sucking their ass and saying, HSP's great. And listen, I'm sorry, bro, but half of your fucking goddamn roster has a speech impediment, a fucking lazy eye that lays down on their cheek, or they're fucking not sure who the fuck they are in real life. That's questionable, isn't it? It's sad, isn't it? But everybody's got to have a place, and we normally don't knock groups. And you get butthurt when we do because you don't like when people speak the truth on Quack. Now, do you? Like I said, I challenge you to have a match with me, but your bitch ass will want to stay in kayfabe land like an APF or an HSP, whereas anywhere else is going to judge your ass and put you in your spot because you don't compete with me. Ask Rig. That fucking idiot thought he could run with me. Well, he's a supporter of the Quackster. You guys rip shirts off together on his call, You guys are jokes. You're pathetic little jokes in this promo realm. And guys like myself and Brett Jacobs, we get bored with y'all real fast. But I wanted to respond to you calling me a dickhead because that was the toughest thing you've ever done, pal. Fuck out of here, bro. You're a joke. That's all I can keep saying is you are the punchline to everybody's joke. We all wake up in the morning and laugh about that 4 little hairs on top of your fucking head and you call yourself a fucking man. You ain't no man, bitch. You ain't no man. Because you block people immediately after they respond to you. Yes, he is. Yes, he's a mascot with authority. Very good, Jacob. Damn, we got to get that shirt made. Quack, the mascot of authority. Listen, dude, he can't even control his own life, but he wants to say he can control a promo group. I run a promo group. I have a wonderful family, a wonderful life. I have everything I've ever wanted in life. I don't sit here stressing at all any day. I'm a happy man. Can he say the same? I don't think so. My God, he had to pay one of his promo artists back for buying one of his belts. I have purchased every belt here in the Premier Promo Federation. I don't need help like that because I'm prepared. Oh yeah, oh my God, I would definitely have you on here, and we could definitely have a wonderful coffee with old school. I know you don't drink coffee, Jacob, but I keep a whole cup just in case. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm drinking, and I don't want to say you guys recognize the cup. Let me cover it up. You recognize the cup. I don't. I'm not endorsing them because their coffee's pretty bad, but I had vocational therapy this morning. That's like dealing with a Dr. Quack. You could tell this dumb motherfucker something 20 times. The drool's running down his chin. So, yeah, it's almost like meeting with Quack in the morning. It's funny. Yeah, well, no, Purge, let me tell you this, bro. He thinks he's Vince McMahon. I mean, I do see Quack probably shitting on the face of his guys, and they would take it, but that's their business. We in PPF have thrived for almost 5 years now. Zero drama, zero bullshit. We have great shows, and we're a family. We talk every night. When people can, when they don't have real lives, their children, and I don't knock anybody for that. And that let me reiterate again. That is something that me and Timmy talked about. Real life caught up to him. And, me personally, I've given my apology. I'm going to go on pen and do it too because I feel like, everybody took what I said the wrong way. I was just giving my opinion on what I was told. I was giving my opinion on what I saw. If the group hasn't been active for 3 or 4 months, generally means the group's dead. We've all said that in the promo realm. That's promo talk. The group is dead. So for me, that's kind of where I was going, but he took it as I was like smearing his name and trying to fuck him over and all that. But I am not. Trust me, I am not. You could ask Jacob Carney, anybody that I've talked to. There's no ill will there. We just wanted to relay the situation. Okay, here's another opinion. You ready? Quack, Vince Russo. He tries to cater to the crowd that doesn't care. He wants to thrive and paint the idea he's killing it, but we all know Vince Russo. Hold on, you ready? My famous Vince Russo. You're right, bro. You're right, bro. Ain't that right, bro. That's Quack in his locker room. Oh, come on, bros. Come on, bros. That's Quack. And the bad thing is, dude, I'll say this. There is some decent talent that's stuck over there in that cesspool, but they're loyal to the guy. You know what I mean? They don't want to see any harm come to him and all that. Well, one day it might. Keep watching out the windows. 2 hours away, big boy. Anyway, I like to take rides. Yeah, James Ellis is saying PPF has been the top group, and I see it changing anytime soon. Yeah, I agree. I think we're pretty stable where we're at. We do what we do. We don't cause any bullshit. You know, I'm one of those guys that I firmly believe that you get rewarded with what you put out there, and we put out a clean product, a fun product. We're getting ready to have a hell of a fucking show at Heat Wave. You guys got to definitely tune into that. And hey, Quack, if you want to watch, bitch, watch and learn, motherfucker. Uh-oh. But you still couldn't teach a fucking jackass to drink water, you know? Yeah, dude, it's not very good coffee, but you tell them how many sugars and creams you want, and they still fuck it up. But it's drinkable this morning because I woke up really early, and this kind of put me in a mood, a mood that I wanted to handle some things real quick. Yeah, and PPF equals no drama. And the thing is, Timmy, when we talked about it, because he was upset, and I gave him credit, for hitting me up, and I could have probably hit him up or whatever, but we talked about it, and he agreed. He's like, PPF has no drama. Robert Haywood had talked to him. He said no drama. He loved the fact that there was no drama. You know, listen, I don't go out there and claim that PPF is the greatest organization ever, but we are the organization with zero drama. We are the organization that has very rarely any no shows. We are an organization that believes in our people. I just shipped 2 belts to Chris Norris. He's our new Resolute champion. The big sweet or the little sweet Memorial Championship belt is on its way to Texas. He will finally get to show that on air. I was honored for everybody who showed up for that. I wanted to thank everybody for that. That show was absolutely beautiful. Wonderful job by production. The production crew here, mainly Justin, who plays the Purge. That cat, you can't ask for a better dude to do the work. And people try to use him all the time. That cat is appreciated by PPF and will forever be PPF's producer as long as he chooses to be. We couldn't do it without him. We couldn't have the shows we have without him, and we show appreciation with him. So Justin, that one's for you, bro. Cheers, my man. Mm. But yet I'll get flack for this live today. I'll get flack from people saying, "Well, you're just bashing Quack." Well, didn't he come out and take the first shot? But we're not supposed to respond when he takes the first shot. When he sits big and tough. And oh, by the way, folks, if you look behind him, he's got his belts hanging up. He's welcome. I inspired that piece of shit. They hang the same way on the wall. There goes my wonderful tripod. I haven't used it lately anyway. Not much going on in the promo realm. But people believe that I was out here bashing Timmy. I'm trying to move this the right way. But if you look back here on the wall, there's Ricka and Timmy right there on the wall. Uh-oh. Hey, Quack, can you say the same thing? Where's your poster? Oh, that's right. Just like you said that little sweet liked you. Bro, he hated your guts. Uh-oh. Is that not true? I can prove it. I talk to his brother every day who also hates your guts. Uh-oh. So, I just wanted to get on here this morning to rationalize what people seem to think I worry about what Quack says or does. Honestly, I wish he'd sit down and take lessons. I'd take him to the school of old, but you can't you just can't teach skill. You can't teach talent. You can't teach a stupid person to be smart because you'll always be stupid. Um, Me personally, let me see here. I'm just trying to catch up on comments. In my 1 year anniversary as producer would be a PPF just saying someone put the finger on me to not be a champion. Yeah, they do that, don't they? Uh, you know, uh, I don't know. I don't understand. Holding people down and not letting win championships. You know what I mean? Purge was over there doing the damn thing. When I came to APF, I don't know if he's saying stuff in HSP now because I got booted. I can't see it. I'm blocked. The minute he called me dickhead, then he blocked me. Yeah, that's how quick it happened because he's a bitch. If he did, right there, uh, right there. What up, Tommy Ford? But and yes, Quack's promo is prolifically worthless. Nobody banks their groups on what he says. If you look at groups that he's got his hands in, they're failures. Now, don't get me wrong, PDA is looking pretty good over there, and he is a champion over there. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. You get what you get. I have a feeling he's going to get his ass spanked in his first title defense. Uh, you know, that's the way I would see it. That's how I would book it because I wouldn't want that moron associated with my group because all he does is steal your talent and spur drama. Let's be honest. Oh no, he did on his house calls on the Promo Observer, whatever. He's got like 50 shows that he thinks people are into. But hey, Jacob, ready? Watch this, folks. I am going to prove something right here live on Coffee with Old School. Hey, Jacob, do you remember when Stevie G bought the views for Combat Universal and bought the subscribers off of YouTube, and he got like 1,000 subscribers and 1,000 views in one night for $20? I know you remember that because we were in the group chat when he did it, and we were all like, "Damn, he's spending money to make it look like he's really, really succeeding." Yep, boom, right there it is. He called him out in the call. So, Quack, you and your viewers, why don't you show everybody the receipts where you bought them, where you bought your followers, where you bought your views. We all know. Oh, yeah, Tim Lee. Tim Lee is the guy who taught me. You ready for this? I would not let him do it. He wanted to buy people to be on your page. So you could go from 200 people that, were in PPF to 2,000 for $15.99, for $20.99. The number goes up and goes up and goes up. So, Quack, you keep spending your wife's money so you look like you're somebody. If it was the case, bro, you would already be getting awards from YouTube. You'd be making money off of YouTube, and you don't make shit, as we all see, because, well, look at you, bro. So I could sit here all day and prove you wrong and teach you a lesson, but it's not worth my time. I just wanted to do it because everybody's like, I can't believe you didn't have a show talking about how he called you a dickhead. I thought it was funny. Hold on. Live right here. Hold on. I'll go right here. I got to get on my little phone here. Play you guys something. Here it goes. Now, mind you, look, here's the proof. He blocked me. Blocked me. Right there it is. All right. Big talk for a guy on screen. And that's exactly what I thought about it. That's what he heard. I laughed at him because he's a joke. He's a rhetorical moron. There's more to that message, but it was basically me laughing for 1 minute and 40 seconds because you're a joke, dude. You supplied me with a great punchline that day. But if I ever met you in person with all these people right here, I'm telling you, I'll slap the whole bitch out of you. Your wife will be putting dresses on you. I promise you. Just saying, dumbass. Because we all know you hide behind one of these every day. I'm real life, homeboy. I don't hide behind nothing. My people have known me for years. I'm real life. I'm about it. So that's what I thought of you. I laughed at you for 1 minute and 48 seconds for going, you're a dickhead. And then what he probably did is got off that 9 minute, little thing, and he went, I'm sorry, I said dickhead on the live, wife. And she probably beat him up after she made him put on his maid's uniform. That's probably what she did. You're a tough guy there, buddy. And I'm still laughing, by the way. I honestly can't stop laughing about the fucking moronic shit. Yeah, sorry. It is what it is. Yeah, he definitely don't, Tommy. I mean, like I said, he's real close to me. And I got told the other day, don't worry, I can get you his address. Man, I don't want to go embarrass that dude in front of his woman. I don't. Dude, have you ever saw this guy's independent wrestling? He's got 2 left feet. He can't even walk right. Like, whatever. I'm not worried about him. All I'm telling you guys is the promo world is a place I enjoy being because of all you motherfuckers. I love all you motherfuckers. You guys are my, my peoples, my families, my brothers, my sisters. And we're going to have a great show, Heat Wave, coming up the end of this month. And I think we're going to see one of the best matches we've saw in a long time. Well, matter of fact, there's two there that I'm really, really excited about. And guess what? It kills me to say it, but it's HHE versus HHE. Fucking kills me because I don't like seeing my guys fight each other, but it's going to be great. They're going to show the world how to lay it down, show off, show up, and show out because that's what we do. That's what we've done for years. If I could span this camera, you would see all the years of collecting I've done on promo championships. I've had a fun run. I've had a blast with all my people, other than a couple hiccups like a Quack or Ronnie James. But those two could be one and the same. And listen, Quack, I wanted to give you some advice, man. You should probably get a hold of Ronnie James, get one of them masks like he's got. Cover up the hanger marks from when mom fucked up and failed the abortion and you lived. I would definitely cover those hanger marks up because I wouldn't want people to know that, well, oh, could have been drowning too because your brain cells definitely are lacking of oxygen. But it is what it is, guys. We've had fun here today. I've gone 31 minutes. I don't want to give him too much time to have to sit down and actually pay attention because we know he's probably got ADHD on top of it. So I want to thank all you guys for joining Coffee with Old School today. It's been my honor, my pleasure, your honor, all the above. Remember, let's keep promo non-toxic, other than Mr. Toxic himself, Old School. But let's keep all the drama spillers, the bullshitters, the crybabies. Let's keep them out of here. I say we clean the swamp. We reboot the world of promo. Show them why we fell in love with it all these years ago. Love you too, Tommy. You guys are my family. I will love all you guys till the end of time, and there's nobody's going to stop me. I'm not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. But I'll be damned if we won't run some other motherfuckers out of here. Love, hug, and honor your loved ones. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. God bless the one upstairs for taking care of us. I love all of you. I'll talk to you guys later. Old School's out.